Yo, what's up guys, LCPL here, and today we are back for the coverage of the LCPL Week 5. So me and my team, the Atlantis Fomentis, were playing against the Rolhy Kohlis. And as usual, we'll be covering my game in SS, one SS game, and one Ultimate game. So as I said in the latest video, we're currently in a very weird spot. So we gotta win the 3 remaining weeks if we want to have a shout on the playoff. But nothing is played, so we gotta be focused, get the focus on the game, and so let's get right into it. My first game, I'm facing Damien DeGenius, also known as the Fake Dugon. And I'm bringing a very interesting theme. So with the Porygon, I don't play it too often, so I think it was good to bring it right now. Also Honix, that has some utility, as we can see recently, with Tyrant Rising, and the rest of the team is pretty basic. So you have Mienfoo, Natu, Pharaoh for the classic core, Coughing for the poison. So nothing too outstanding. We need to note that Porygon is agility, berry juice, so it can maybe sweep in the late game. And on the opposing side, we see right off the bat the Tyrant, which will be a very big pain. So it's pretty tough matchup, not gonna lie. Grookey plus Tyrant is very hard for my team to deal with, and we'll see how it goes. So I'm gonna go straight with the Mienfoo lead just to see how they respond to it. I'm gonna go back to the Coughing because I want to keep my my Violet on it. I know that it's gonna be really useful for the rest. I'll go directly with the Sludge Bomb. Unfortunately, I'm not Will-O-Wisp on this set. That would have been really good. I'm gonna pivot back to my Pharaoh Seed, and here we see the Tyrant coming in right off the bat. I know that they are not going to set up turn 4, so I need to pivot and scout for the 3 moves of Tyrant. Is it Fire Fang, Close Combat? Is it Thunder Fang, Ice Fang? Is it Psychic Fang? Of course, but you know, is it Rock Blast? So I need to pivot and see how it goes. So I'm gonna pivot into my Mienfoo. I could have gone into my Onix, predicting the Fire Fang, but if it was close combat, it could have been really tough for the rest of the game. So I'll be going into with the Fire Fang. I'll directly go to my Onix, sorry, to prevent Coughing to deny the regenerator. So here I could have made a better play. So I'll go right for the Head Smash to hit the Mienfoo, and I reveal that I'm not weak armor because I'm a Rockhead. So I think it was a fine play, maybe not the optimal one. I could have gone to the maybe the Porygon to bluff for the Scarf. I could have gone also for the the Mienfoo as well. So or maybe just EQ to see the damage, because based off the 33% that it did to Mienfoo, probably that EQ would have been a 2 KO. So putting the pressure on the opponent would have been good in denying the regenerator with my own Coughing. So I'll go directly to Coughing, as I said, on the knockoff, which is okay, not the ideal because I'm getting pretty low and getting also pretty weak to Grookey. So I'll be able to steal the Violet, which is okay. I'm gonna go for the Mienfoo, which is pretty safe. I have a free U-turn at that point, if I remember correctly. Yeah, I don't need to predict because Diglett is faster than me, so nothing I can do. Porygon is gonna come back, so now I want to get the pressure on. So I'll be going for the directly for the Ice Beam. Maybe, yeah, I think it was fine. Maybe I could have gone for the Tri-Attack, but what I wanted to do is not proc the Berry Juice. So I needed to not, yeah, that's why I didn't do the Tri-Attack, because Tri-Attack was probably going to do more than 50%, and it was going to proc the berry juice and get him back to full. What I wanted to do is get the ice beam, and then because I'm 13 speed on this Porygon, and most of the Pioneer these days are 13 speed as well, so I was planning on either risk the tie or moving to Mienfoo. So I decided to risk the tie, and unfortunately I lose it, which is pretty unfortunate. Yes, I get rid of pawn, but my Porygon would have been very useful in the end game. So Porygon is gonna get trapped. I can go back to my Mienfoo. He's gonna go to Coughing, which is okay. I'm gonna U-turn, going back to my Natu, which is fine. He's gonna sack the Glyph, I think. Yeah, sack the Glyph, which is okay. I can go directly for the U-turn, going into Onyx, and they predicted that as well. So they predict the Onyx coming in or the Ferroseed. They know that they cannot one-shot me, even with close combat is doing like 80% or 80 or 90% to Onyx from full. So they needed to chip me first before setting up. So I'm able to read this now that Onyx is into the Tyrant. Tyrant is never gonna stay. I can pretty comfortably go to my Natu because Mienfoo is not at full due to the Coughing. So I need to risk the tie at that point because I'm in the back in that game, I think. So I'm able to live that one. So here, yeah. So as I said, the game was pretty tough because I didn't know yet the third move of Tyrant. Is it close combat? Is it Ice Fang, Thunder Fang? Is it Rock Blast? So it was pretty interesting in that one. So here I need to chip Tyrant first. After I can sack Coughing because it will lose anyway to both of the two resting. So I see that it is Fire Fang, Thunder Fang, sorry. So Thunder Fang, Psychic Fang, and Fire Fang. Now I know that my Onyx is pretty free to come and claim a kill. So I'll go directly for the Head Smash, predicting Grookey coming in. Fortunately for me, I hit, but it's the Eviolite set, which is pretty hard for me, not gonna lie. So I'll be going into the Ferroseed because I predicted the yeah, maybe I should have directly go for the Natu, but I predicted him to just knock right off the bat. That's on me. Probably I should have done that because we'll see the Grookey crit my Ferroseed, and that's a pain because right there I was going to knock, and after that with my Natu can come and of course risk the tie. I could have T-Wave as well, so T-Wave was probably a good option also. T-Wave, and then yeah, going with the Natu. So but it's really hard then because now my Natu I need to risk the tie, of course, and I just come short of killing it. So that's really tough. So here I need to go to my Mienfoo. I know that they are not going to risk the Coughing. I think I doubled. Oh no, I U-turn. Okay. Yeah, I wanted to maybe I should have straight going to Onyx to get the regenerator if I switch before him. So because now the grassy, I timed the switch in with the grassy terrain because grassy terrain is going out right now, and now we have another interesting turn. Because right now I need to deny the entry of Grookey because my Mienfoo goes down to 2 grassy glide. So what I should have done, but I thought that my opponent would have thought to it, was to double again to Mienfoo because he's going to sack Tyrant at this point. Because Tyrant is outsped by both of the remaining Pokemon, so it doesn't serve anything. And he needs a safe switch into Grookey. So I needed to double back into Mienfoo, forcing to kill the Tyrant. He's gonna let the Tyrant die, of course. And now Coughing comes back in. I have a free U-turn into Onyx, and even if Onyx gets Wisp or Burn, gets or Poison, sorry, so it doesn't matter because now I have a free Earthquake that is for sure going to do at least 15% to Grookey. But I thought that my opponent would see it, but unfortunately they don't see it, and Tyrant is going down. Crit, of course, doesn't matter. And now Grookey comes back in, and I needed to, Grassy Glide first. Unfortunately, I don't get it, and Fake Out will Fake Out be enough to kill? And no, 1% away, and that's gonna be the game. So I just timed out because it was doing the minimum roll for Grookey to hit was 39%. So that's unfortunately. So the crit was really bad, but you know, it is the game. So down it goes, and I'm going to be 2-3 in this tournament. Not the record that I wanted to be, but yeah, let's bounce back in next week and see if we can get the dub. So let's move on to the next game, which will be between Shrug and Scotty, or Hosh. So for those who knows, Hosh is probably one of the best LC player right now in the circuit. So no doubt on that, he's pretty good. He made it to final of the LC Open. He made it very far in the seasonal and also in the majors. So we'll see right now how it goes for Shrug, which will be a very hard fight, but very interesting as well to commentate and to look at it. So on the matchup, we decided to load the Tyrant because right now Tyrant is just very good. So it's a pretty hard step to most of the teams if they don't have Timber, which is not common to, of course. We also decided to load the Grookey. It looks a little bit similar to the team that I faced. And on the other side, we have the favorite, who seems to be the favorite Pokemon of Hosh, Drillbur. So Drillbur is very useful because it can set up rocks into Natu. It can spin. One of the very few Pokemon that can spin in the meta. And we have an interesting set of Frillish that we don't see often, that you will see during the game, and rest is pretty standard. So we'll start the game right away. Shrug decides to leave with Mienfoo on the other side as well. We lose the first tie, not the end of the world. We're gonna knock, and knock on the other hand as well. Crit is very unfortunate, but happens. We're gonna get the Regenerator, and Hosh is gonna get the slow U-turn. Drillbur is coming back, going to put rocks, in my opinion. So 3 rocks for him, and Grookey gonna knock here. Well, yeah, that's questionable, but maybe we could have gone differently, because now it's a free U-turn for Hosh into the Frillish. And now Frillish comes in and boom, Water Spout. Scarf Water Spout. Frillish hits like a truck. There's no switching in the team of Shrug to it. That's really bad. So we'll see an aggressive knockoff into the Coughing, which is okay. We have the U-turn. That's why we should have just U-turn at the very beginning, because Coughing was very high, or was very high, yeah. And it was a dedicated switch in, and still it had its MI-like. Mienfoo was probably a better play to Osh, because you cover the knockoff as well as the Grassy Glide, because you leave one without any problems, since it wasn't MI-like. So yeah, so Diglett comes in with the balloon, getting the Wisp, unfortunately. Good read from Ash. Good double from Shrug, trying to get some momentum. Unfortunately, we don't have our Eviolite, so we don't live. Ash is gonna get the U-turn. Very good play from Ash at that point. Poniard is coming back. We have the Mienfoo that will get HJK in the face. Ash is gonna play safe, going to Coughing to deny the Regenerator. Shrug is gonna see it, which is pretty good. And getting the Tyrant in is very nice for us. So we'll see right off the bat Psychic Fang to get rid of the Coughing, knowing that it's Wisp. We don't want to get it. Grookey is gonna come back here, so we have an HJK into the Violet Grookey, so we can live one. I don't know why we did that, but you know, that's maybe we should have just sacked Minfu at that point. So Pong is gonna come back onto the Frillish. We are going to yeah, go back to Diglett. Maybe we could here, what do? We sub. Oh yeah, that's a good play, I think, from Shrug. So knowing that he wants to get the oh no, it's not that turn yet. So Frillish is coming back from Ash. Good read from Shrug for doubling into the Grookey. Minfu into the Poniard. I think Pawn is going to die. Yeah. Okay. So yeah. The Minfu will get into the Diglett, but Diglett is going to be revealed to be Memento to let the Tyrant sweep, and that's what we will see. So Tyrant here, since it's Scarf Frillish, if we have the right combination of 3 moves, we can win directly. Because we see that the HJK will not kill, 54%, and now we need to see what are the 3 moves of Tyrant. We already know Psychic Fang, so Psychic Fang once, and after, what are the rest? Probably Fire Fang. Natu dies to Rock Blast probably. So what are the 3 moves? Is it Ice Fang? Is it Thunder Fang? So that's the question. So if we can get rid of these 3, after Grookey just claim Grassy Glide, and we get the Psychic Fang here. After Drillbur is gonna come, and yeah, no, unfortunately we don't have Ice Fang, and it's gonna be the game, because we were discussing right before it. Do we go for the for the Ice Fang? Do we go for the Rock Blast? And we almost changed it for the Ice Fang. Unfortunately, we didn't have the right combination, and it was a pretty rough matchup. Hush was in very good shape, and well played to both players. It was still a very good game. And now, last but not least, we'll play we'll take a look at the DVPLC. A very fun game, I think, and one of the very few moments we had in a little bit of joy in the last week. We have Innovamania versus Lunala. We'll see directly Bronzor lead from Coughing into Coughing. Sorry, Fire Blast is almost gonna kill, but Bronzor is able to set the Rendains up, and now it's the party because we have Mentag that is coming in. Hydro Pump in Rain will with Life Orb is just come short of kill Munchlax. Fortunately for us, we are able to hit the 2 Hydro Pump. Chinchou is going to be coming into the Diglett. Good read from Lunala to read the Diglett, and Bronzor is able to set up rocks, but now Mentag is going to go crazy with another 1 kill into the Bronzor. Here we see that unfortunately Lunala write in the chat that he makes misclick, probably going to Chinchou at that point, but I think that we probably have a Munchlax in the back to hit that Chinchou. So as we see here, Mentag is just gonna stay in H pump, doing still 50%, not in the rain. Wow. T-Bolt is gonna kill, and now we see that the Munchlax that we were talking about. Another misclick, I think, from Lunella, probably going for H-Pump, but you know that doesn't really matter because Diglett was not able to kill with EQ, so it's gonna go down on Sash and reversal with the to kill the Munchlax. Buizel is gonna come to kill the Diglett with Aqua Jet, and the last one is probably Gligar, yeah, and Aqua Jet plus HBIs from Diglett will be able to clean the game, and it's going to be one of the very few wins that we had this week. It was a pretty unfortunate week. Some other games were really bad luck, and we unfortunately we lost the week, and we are definitely out of the playoff. So it's a pretty unfortunate tournament that we had. Our luck was just pretty bad. We definitely could have improved on some points. I'll take a big part of it. So my gameplay was not ideal. Of course, especially in week 1 and 2. If I won my game, we could have won a week, and we could have tied 1 week. So it would have made such a big difference. So I'll take that part on me. Sorry, team, of course, for doing that, and I need to improve as well. So yeah, we'll be also playing the week 6 and 7, of course, but it's just probably for fun. And some people that were on the bench will be playing as well to let everyone has a chance to shine. So definitely we'll get some improvement for the next tournaments. And also I have some other team tournaments that I need to put a little bit of attention on. So PUPL, ZUPL, BLT, of course, that we saw last week. We have the final that we are playing this week. I'll be covering it, of course. You have also the underused snake draft that I'll be doing a recap at the end of the tournament. Things are going pretty well right now, so it will be fun to do a recap for this tournament. So I'll be leaving it like that for today. I hope everyone enjoyed, and I'll be catching you guys in the next one. Take care and goodbye.